という武道大会を行うことにした。強さに自信のある者はどんどん参加してほしい。楽しみにしているぞ。
Alright guys, here we go. So we have a new Dokkan Festival exclusive here. Today we're going to be looking at the new STR Perfect Cell. AGL Cell, by the way, also is going to have his EZA. We'll do a video focusing on him, but in this video, obviously, we're going to focus on the STR Perfect Cell. Now, I do think that STR Perfect Cell is definitely going to be a very effective unit. I'm not sure, like, how good he's going to be. Like, I know he's going to be good, but, I mean, we'll see exactly how good, like, good is going to be, I guess. I don't know. However it is that I want to say. Like, let's just go ahead and see what STR Perfect Cell is going to be able to give us. Remember that he is going to have an active... So, I'm going to keep him on rotation, but understand the way STR Cell works is the same way as Dragon Ball Super Gogeta, right? Cell gets his active skill here. Let me just highlight it quickly. Cell gets his active skill on the 4th turn from the start of turn. So if we leave him on rotation, we'll be able to use it on his 3rd turn. If we float him off his 1st turn, he'll be able to use it on his 2nd turn. There are 2 characters like this, Gogeta and this guy. Okay, so, yeah, we're looking good. Okay, I mean, let's just do this. I'm going to play very loosey-goosey with Cell throughout this run here because, remember, he is a revive character. I'm going to want to be getting this Cell's revive if possible. Well, not if possible. We definitely need to see it for him to be at full power. Now, keep in mind that Cell is going to proc his domain. We're fighting in the Cell games, so that's going to give us a lot of increased stats, by the way. 15 million is what Cell starts out with. Okay. From his intro, he gets a 50% chance to crit and a guaranteed additional super. Permanently, he has those. Both of those are up. Through a lot of these fights, like, let's say we're going to be running Cell, battle hard on formidable foes, running him in the red zones. If we're running his team, we will have his domain up essentially the entire battle. All right, hit him potential system additional normal right there. So Cell gets his super. He has his guaranteed additional super. Then he also gets a super just from like start of turn. He has an additional 50% chance to be a super. So we did get that. One of the 50-50 procs did actually come through for us. That's obviously very good. I always want to try and get as many of those 50-50 procs to go our way as we possibly can, right? So we'll definitely take that. All right, so we do have Kid Buu around. Now, remember, too, Cell, his, Cell's revive is specifically for him. That's something that's, like, very, very huge that we do have to kind of, like, talk about, is that, again, it is going to be for him. Or that Cell's revive is going to be. So in order to revive with Cell, Cell himself is going to have to be the one that's going to die. I mean, again, I'm going to be a little bit loosey-goosey with Cell right here, just because I would like to see him transform. I mean, keep in mind that he's going to work super well next to this super EZA Cell, by the way. They are going to be a nice little combo. So we have 3 relevant cells. AGL Cell, Super EZA Cell, and we're also going to have STR Perfect Cell. So a lot of times with Cell characters, his link set is so specific that it's a big deal that there are multiple cells that are effective at the same time. And they did a good job with this. They did. So let's look at this link set here. So he has Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Kamehameha, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, what is this? This is Ultimate Life Form, and then Fierce Battle. Now, remember this one, Ultimate Life Form. This is the Big Daddy Dick link right here. This is 2 key, 3% HP regen, and 10% attack and defense. So it is ridiculously powerful. Ultimate Life Form, right? Definitely want to get that when we can. All right, let's do this. I have a team essentially of support type characters here. We can go ahead and do this for, you know, super easy A cell. That's going to work very effectively. Buhan is probably, like, if we're running this, we're not going to see Buhan dropping his, whatchamacallit, his domain, right? So, like, I'm using Buhan here just essentially as a support type character, but I don't think that Tech Buhan is really going to synergize super well with this perfect cell because of the fact that they, like, domain clashing, which is pretty fucking stupid, but, you know, they decide, I think it's been 2 months since our last domain villain. Time to get another one out, right? It actually hasn't been 2 months, right? It's been a little longer, but whatever. Okay, so we do have DKP right here. We'll just go ahead and do this. DKP, I think, is going to be very effective. As long as we're on a full villain team in, like, a situation like this, I think DKP can be very effective for us. So that is going to be pretty good. So, all right. Again, I'm just saying it out loud. I'm being very loosey-goosey with Cell because I specifically want him to revive. I want to get Cell's revive out. So again, I just, you know, saying it out loud as I run him probably not the intended way. It's because we would like to get his revive. Because Cell, once he revives, I mean, we're talking massive buffs, chat. Right? Okay, here we go. Will this kill us? Rose gets stronger after we hit him. This might kill us, though. It does. Perfect. Here we go, Cell. Chat.
中国スタッフが同じ手は二度と通用せんぞ。
Okay, so that is now a massive buff to us. The fact that we hit the active right, or excuse me, the revive with Cell. So if we just quickly take a look at Cell, right? Like, let's just pull up his passive. I want to highlight this towards the bottom here. So if you or an ally revives, when Cell receives super attack from a boss, he gets 30% damage reduction. So that is now activated for both perfect cells. But there is a little bit of an unfortunate thing here, right? And that is that specifically the cell that revives gets an extra 15% damage reduction and guard. Now, the cell that revives, which, you know, so this is, you know, essentially, you know, my cell right here. The friend cell, this one. This is now going to be the crazy cell. So this is kind of problematic for running double cell. I think running cell to me will be, by the way, his art really is awful, isn't it? I don't, it's not really like, yeah, his art is not good. It's not good. It's not good. We like looking at it in game. It's not good. It's not good. I'm not a fan. The Key Blast looks good, but I don't know. It could be better. So remember, if we're just running Cell on the team, like if he's like the 4th unit on the team or something like that, I think Cell's gonna be very good. But I mean, that's not, you know, that's not what we're doing here. Okay, this is now actually, okay, all of a sudden I'm a little concerned. This is kind of a scary turn all of a sudden against this Rose. Alright, we'll do this. I think Kid Buu will probably be okay as long as he's not going to get hit by a super attack. I mean, we'll see. Super easy A tech cell can do some slot 1-ing, but I mean, maybe I am underestimating this Rose quite a bit here. See how it goes. Alright. Sure. Alright, so this cell is still at 17 million. Now, remember, his stats are going to spike way up once we proc his active. Once we get his active, he's going to see a huge increase in his stats, right? But it's, again, it's once we get his active, which if we leave him on rotation, it's going to be his third turn where we're going to get Cell's active. Okay, sure. I think Cell, like, fully up is going to be really quite good. Like, once he's just, like, fully ready to go. Active up, revive up, and stuff like that, he's very good. But it takes a bit. Okay. As long as Rose doesn't super here, we're fine. Easy, chat. Yep, not even scared. Alright, so now we are going to get perfect cells. So we got the two perfect cells next to each other. And SCR perfect cell... I don't really mind being super loosey-goosey right here. So what is his defense at? He's at 1,000,000. Now, Cell builds attack up. Every single time Cell attacks, he gets 30% defense up to 150%. So he needs one more attack, and he'll be fully built up defense-wise. Start a turn. Yeah, I mean, he definitely looks good. I certainly... I actually could see Cell maybe even as high as second best TUR. Kid Goku clear. Kid Goku does clear. But, I mean, could Cell be better than Glorio? I mean, I think he could. All right, let's pop the active skill right here. Let's go and pop this. All right, so Cell's active. Yeah, look at the huge explosion jump in stats. Cell, his active is like, it's basically just like Kid Goku's. It is going to be very, very powerful. I think Cell has a great, magnificent active skill. So he gets permanent 2 key and 35% attack and defense. So this Cell right here, he is fully ready to go. Well, one more attack and he gets a little bit of extra defense. But, I mean, if he's guarding, he has big damage reduction. He's just going to be a professional chef right here. I think that's what we're going to see. This is, you know, Cell, a.k.a. Mr. Chef. So let's let that boy cook. Remember, link-wise, we're looking good. We have everything except for Kamehameha. You know, I mean, listen, I mean... it's funny, Twitter 1 hour ago was saying Dokkan is a complete disaster. It's completely dead. And now all of a sudden it's like, okay, they set Cell up nicely. All right, let's see, chat. Yeah, pretty good. Nope. Attack numbers seem a little low to me. 20? I mean, surely I am a little, you know, obsessed with Festival and seeing characters in Festival and stuff like that. But, remember, Cell is very strong defensively at this point, which is very good, of course. All right, so what we didn't get the hidden potential system right there? Okay. All right, let's see what AGL Cell is looking like right here. 47? A little fast for him to be a 47, isn't it? Okay. I mean, okay. One other thing to keep in mind, remember, we do have Cell's domain up. Like this whole run, we've had Cell's domain up. So, Cell, right? What the domain... Let me go over the domain. I guess you know, there's... Okay, so that goes away. And then now his domain pops up. Yeah. So, like, the entire way we're going through the fight, we're just going to have the domain up. All right, we can go ahead and transform Demon King Piccolo here. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get DKP out. We have all the Dragon Balls. Transform him. Now, remember that... Oh. A field of rainbow orbs. I'm not sure, not sure how pleased about that I am. Sure, man. Whatever, whatever. All right, I guess we'll do this. Here, let's try and hit some of this. This will help tech sell significantly if more orbs pop in than just rainbows. Although, no, that's not true, because tech sell does get damage reduction per rainbow orb, right? Oh, the domain. The domain. Let me talk about the domain. Okay, so the domain right here, this is 15% attack and defense for all enemies and allies in tournament participants. So, to me, it seems like a foregone conclusion that the celebration itself is going to be based around tournament participant category characters, right? And AGL Cell and STR Goku and Gohan's easy A's, I mean, seem like that. So part 2, I mean, could be BoJack movie stuff, Tournament of Power stuff, Cell game stuff, right? Just tournament participants is what we could expect to see. So that's the first part of the buff. The second part of the buff is 15% attack and defense for all enemies and allies in the Android or Android/Cell Saga category. So it's a lot of buffs coming in. A lot of buffs coming in. All right, let's see what Cell looks like on this turn. So remember, my Cell is the one that does not have the guard and the extra 15% damage reduction. That's the one major issue I've got with this guy, is like, you know, villains, like big bad bosses, villains and stuff like that. Like, we need a leader for these teams. And it's like Cell, like we'd want to run Cell, but 2 cells is a little bit of a nuisance. I do truly despise when they seemingly, I think, kind of don't put enough thought into whatchamacallit. All right, let's see here. This is what, like 4.5? Double digits, okay. Yeah, that's like a 4.5 million super or something like that. All right, I mean, definitely good to just show him tanking it. So I think Perfect Cell is pretty good. Again, I do think Kid Goku does clear. And then, I mean, I'll mention it here, but one of the big reasons Kid Goku clears is he's completely dominates the Festival of Battles, which is the hardest event in the game. I understand people's thoughts on it and stuff like that, but, I mean, at least until Tanabata, that kind of is the standard. Now, I think a character can still be pretty good, even if they're not great for the hardest fight in the game. I thought Android 21, the day she came out, was a pretty effective character, but she obviously was not good against Fusion Zamasu, right? Same concept. Exact same concept. Alright, I might just get, like, one more rotation right here. I think we've seen what Cell has to offer. I think he's a pretty good character. I think he will dominate the red zone stages and stuff like that. You know, Jiren and some of these bosses. And remember, oh my god, dude, look at his stats. Wow, yeah. So this is fully built up Cell. He's big. He's a big boy. He's a big, this is a goddamn big boy right here. All right, chat, let's see what we get. See what he does. All right, Cell-chan, show me what you got. Having, you know, nearly every link up. Remember, Cell, if you have a partner for Cell, the stats buffs he's getting from his links are very good. 21. Yeah, the damage is pretty low. I mean, shooting out quad 20 million attack stats is just, it's low. Even with crits, he's not doing very much there. But I do think he is going to be, how do I say this? Very good, defensively, which matters a lot. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. There's STR Perfect Cell. Let me know what you guys think of him. I think one thing that helps him significantly is them dropping this guy's ZZA at the exact same time, by the way. This guy coming out only within a couple of days to pair with SDR Cell, I think is absolutely massive. So, yeah, pretty good looking. All right, guys, so there was SDR Perfect Cell. Honestly, to me, this guy is looking really, really, really damn good. I like this Perfect Cell. I think he might potentially... He's either the second or third best Dokkan Fest TUR. I don't know. I think I'm probably going to like him better than Glorio, though. I think so. I mean, I guess Glorio is also an option in the festival, though, which is something that does matter. But Cell looks pretty good to me.